rain around as well, and with all the smoke in the air there could well be some mist and some fog, so that smoke adding to the problems with fog as well. So.
Yeah, it's been so misty in London.
Absolutely.
Particularly lately.
It's been misty and murky, hasn't it? But what we're swapping is the issues with the mist and the fog with more in the way of rain and wind sweeping in as well. So yeah, it's looking a bit mixed.
Not quite so nice.
Quite autumnal in fact. So, across the country over the next few days, things are staying unsettled. We're certainly keeping with the mild theme to the weather, but there will be spells of rain at times working across the country and things turning windy, so lots of autumnal leaves certainly getting blown off the trees over the next few days. This is a weather front. On the satellite image, you can see the cloud associated with that heading towards the UK, the first in a series of weather fronts that we're set to see over the next few days. So through the remainder of today, rain initially across parts of Northern Ireland, Wales and the southwest of England, working its way gradually further eastwards across the rest of England and much of Scotland, just the northeast of Scotland, getting away with some drier weather. But by around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, most of that rain clearing away from the Isles of Scilly and Cornwall too, so brightening up here. But across parts of Dorset, Somerset, up towards Gloucestershire and across Wales, we're looking at a lot of low cloud, outbreaks of rain, quite breezy with that rain too. For Northern Ireland, rain particularly in the east, but things will start to dry up from the west through the course of the afternoon. And for Scotland, the rain piling in here too, quite heavy at times on top of the hills, also fairly blustery. The northeast of Scotland getting away with some dry weather through quite a good part of the day, but certainly spells of fairly heavy rain at times through northern England, right down through the Midlands too. East Anglia staying a little bit drier through the course of the afternoon, but particularly further south, quite a brisk breeze along the English Channel. We could have near gale force gusts with that rain as well. So the wind and the rain edging ever so slowly eastwards as we move through the course of this evening. It does look quite damp for many places for the firework displays tonight, but it will clear up later on in the night. So a spell of quieter weather. And then what we're going to see as we head through tonight and on into the early hours of Friday is the next area of low pressure with associated weather fronts working in from the Atlantic. So Friday, a fairly repeat performance really, similar to today. Again, a band of rain working west to east with some blustery winds, but certainly staying mild. Look at those temperatures. We could see 18, possibly 19 degrees or so during the afternoon. Then that weather front gets out the way. Friday evening looks a little bit drier, on into the start of the weekend, and the next area of low pressure gathers pace in the Atlantic. Some uncertainty about the detail for Saturday, the timings and detail of this rain, but we will see a spell of wet and windy weather working across the country, moving fairly quickly, so it could improve later on Saturday. And again, mild temperatures around about 10 to 17 degrees or so during the course of Saturday. Now, once that area of low pressure gets out of the way, Saturday should end on a largely dry and fairly quiet note too. But then as we head through the course of Remembrance Sunday, another low pressure system brings weather fronts in from the Atlantic once again. So this is how Remembrance Sunday is shaping up then. It could well start dry and bright for central and eastern areas. In the west, though, rain and wind sweeping in once again, but those temperatures still above average for the time of year, up to around about 10 to 16 degrees or so on Sunday. So Remembrance Sunday then, if you are heading out, there will be rain moving its way eastwards through the course of the day. Certainly it will be staying mild, but also fairly breezy too. That's how it's looking.
Hello.